Hello guys, welcome to class 19th of Python programming. This will be the fourth class of object-oriented programming as well. Let's continue with wherever we were last time. So let me run this. I hope you are able to hear me. Now,
Yes, I can hear.
yeah. Let me draw something for you. Suppose this is the blueprint of your house, hall here, something like this. Okay, let me not use those. This is your house class. Now I have three houses. This is one. This is the second one. This is the third one. And this is the blueprint. So I have three objects now. I can write the class name here. So what attribute I can write here? So they are common to all the houses. Suppose this is my first object. Whatever name you want to give, house one. This is my second object. This is my third object. So we have three objects here. All the objects are of this type. See, we have two BHK, okay, 2 bedroom, 1 hall, and 1 kitchen. That way we constructed houses. So these are the objects, and these are the objects of this house, this class house. This is the blueprint. Now the question is, what are the instance variables and what are the class variables? Class variable is something that is common to all. So I can write class variable here. To BHK, hall kitchen. Okay. So I can write hall is 1, kitchen 1, 2 BHK, bedrooms 2. These are the variables. They are common to all houses. So I can keep it here so that they will be common to all houses. You need not write here, here, here. However, you can differentiate 3. It's not that whatever house will be given to you by the builder, you'll stay in the same house. You will have your own way of living. You can call someone, they can design and they can come up with different colors. Suppose you want blue color here. So you paint it, and this guy, this guy, he wants some other color. Suppose this one. Oh, then this guy wants some other color. Okay, let me take black here. So these are different. Suppose you design your house, interior or whatever, wherever you want, you can design using different color. So that is not same. What is same is 2 BHK. You got 2 BHS, 2 BHKs. There are 3 houses. There's the same number of rooms. You see here, 2 bedrooms, 1 hall, 1 kitchen. They're common. They're common to all the houses. These are the variables you can say which are common to all. These are class variables. Remember, these are class variables. You don't want to differentiate, so you can keep it here. Then comes instance variable. So when you write a program, this is the first instance of the class called object1, h1. So here you can write, okay, you write this way, blue. Here, this is one variable. You can say attribute. And for this one, you change it. What color it is? Nimita, any girl? Brown, is it brown?
Orange.
Orange, yeah, that's fine. Orange, yeah, I agree. Okay, then the last one. This one I know, black. So these are the 3 colors. So where you write this, suppose you write a program for this, how can you make a program where you can keep these things constant and the colors variable? Can you write this one in Python? Let's go and write this one. Yes, Nivita or Anu, you start. You're starting in college. You tell me this one. This is a very simple one. And suppose you want to find the price of the houses. Okay. Then you can make a method which will price using different. Suppose you want this color. Okay. You have a different house. I mean, different price. You have a different house as well. You want this color. Okay. You have a different house. So the houses are different only by color. Okay. All other things are same here. And then you have to price it. You have to write a condition, if else type. If the color is blue, then price is 10,000 extra. You can keep a base price. That way you can do. It should be very simple. So class, can I write like this? Class house. Okay. Then what are the variables? Same, 2 BHK. BHK. Okay. So you define a variable here B, then H, then you define this. These are same, right? And this is different. And I want three objects here, H1, H2, H3. H1 is of type house. So do you need anything here? Do you need the initialization here, Anu? Because we want to give colors, okay, house. Tell me, when you create this one, you must get blue. So how that's possible? Yeah, I need, right? Okay. So write blue here. These two objects will do later, okay? Now blue will go here if you call this one. Then price. Then we'll write self dot. Okay, it will go here. Then this is fine. We'll print also. Then suppose you want to price it. Okay. How can you price it? You can write if else, because here, how can you differentiate? You directly fix the price. Okay. Or you can write a function. Twice will be very big, right? So even we can decide self dot color. Okay. Price, we can make a formula for price. Okay. We'll write self dot price. That's another thing. And when we talk about self dot price, the name matching here. Okay. So here, calculate price. So here self dot price is, you know the color here, copy. Suppose you get blue here. So you can write if this one, this one will change. Okay. Control V. This is blue. Am I correct? This is blue. Then can I write this? This is blue. Then self dot price is, you pick something, 50,000. You can make it a variable also. You make it 50,000 base price, and then add 10,000 for each color. Okay. For blue 10,000, for red something, for orange something else. You can do that. But I'm fixing to make it simple. If color is blue, then price is this. We'll write two more. Else if you have to write. Okay. This one we have written. Then what will happen? Then you come to else. Else if you have to write, because there are three. So that is elif. Then elif you have to write the condition. Okay. Then you have to write else. Three things you have to write. But I'm not writing everything. I'm just explaining how you can do it. So because I am interested in only this one, H1, I'm doing for H1. You complete this one. You write H2, write H3. You send color. Okay. I'm sending blue here. Shall I run it? Okay. Let's see if there is any problem. It will come. So automatically, I know that the color is blue. Then let me call it H1 dot calculate price. Okay. Now when you call this function, if you will not send anything, it will only check the color it's available. It can check, then it will set price. Okay. We have to return print self dot price 50,000. So what I wanted to say you here is you wanted to price this, and you know that the price is 50,000 for this one, this type of house, and this is 60,000. And suppose this is 55,000. So you wanted to find the price basing on color. Okay, that color is different for different things, but these things are common. That's what I wanted. I did for H1. You can do for H2, H3 as well. Now this I've written. If you know how to write, three conditions are there. That's all. Like a tree, you can write. Then you will get all three. I've written one condition, and I wanted to get 50,000. I got it. My intention was to show that these three are the class variables, and then comes this one here. This one is not same, right? Because if you send it blue, then it will take blue. If you send it orange, it will take orange. If you send it red or something else, it will go here, and that way things will be set. So that will be different for different objects. For my first object, it's blue. For second object, maybe I'll send here orange, that way. But these three are common. So these are called class variables, and these are called instance variables because they will change blue, red, whatever I've written. Now you can get access to these. If you want to print here, you can just write print B. If you want to know, suppose you want to print here, you have to write print self. Not only here, within any method. Suppose you want to get access of this variable here or within the second function or even outside this. Outside self will be H1 here, the object name. Inside self, even you can write the name of the class house. See, this gave me 2, 2, and the color here, self.b, house.b. Oh, okay. This one is blue. Then I got 2, 2. This is over. Then next print statement here, price. I got price here, 50,000. Then 2, 2. Here 2, here 2. If you are using class name, you can use here. You can use here as well. It will not change. However, if you want to take the object name, whatever is object here, in that place you have to take self, because we are sending this address where this points towards this. Okay, their IDs are the same. So that way, whatever is object outside, that is self inside. That you need to remember. That's how the variables are binding on this. So you can complete this one. Let's go to the next one now. Any doubt here? Nibita,
No, sir.
you are doing for the first time?
No, sir.
No. This object-oriented programming you have done. You have learned programming before.
No, sir. No, sir. R programming alone little bit I have done,
Okay,
sir.
okay, okay. Suppose this is self, then print. I have a car only. I can write as an Indian. Copy this. Here, these are under class. I'm talking about child class here, parent and child. There is something called inheritance. I'll go to that. Then let me define another class. You change a bit, bike, something else like suppose cycle. So if you check here, this class you have to write within this. Then this will be the child class. This will be the parent class. So the parent class you have to write here. When I am the son, I have a bike and I have a cycle too. These are there anyway. I have these two. I have these two as well, because what will happen? When I'm talking about father, then these two methods are there. When I'm talking about son, what will happen? I mean, if you forget about this for a moment, he has his own things, and he can claim that whatever father has, through this one, this bracket we write, son has access to these two also. So he can say, no, I have all these four. Okay. There is no initialization here. Let's see whether it will work or not. You create one object, father, not the parent one. Then we'll go to the child one. So you write, suppose is father type, a dot, capital or small, I've written work one. Okay. If you write this way, what you will get? Expected an indented block. Oh no. Because I copied and pasted everywhere it came. So now A is a father, okay? Out of so many fathers, A is a father. And we call this function randomly. I've given name here. Also, I have to make it 3, 4. Now, this is already over. Then copy and do this one. I have a car, I have a house too. This is over for father. So there is nothing new now. If you forget about these, if you only consider the first 5 lines, then you should get these two, right? So you are just printing. When you are calling, you are printing. I have a car, I have a house, whatever. That is the work of function. Now you take B, another object, child type. So I can write B is equal to, now for B, all 4 I can write. 1, 2, 3, 4. For father, these two, because son is already 3 and 4, 1, 2 comes through inheritance. Son will inherit the whatever property the parent father has. Okay, let me run this. Oh, work 3, what it says, 24. Oh, that's the problem of copy paste. So I had to write B here. Now the first two we already got, and if you want to differentiate, you can write print so these two for the father and these two for the son. Here comes inheritance property. We have not written these two for the child class, but if you write this way within the bracket, the parent class, so the properties will be inherited by the child class. That way you can get these two as well. That is called inheritance. Now let me write another one. Any doubt here? Now I've written a simple one. If you want, you can make it complicated, but as I already said you, if your aim is towards data science, machine learning, you need not spend a lot of time here. If you have idea, whatever way you have to use, that is sufficient. However, if you want to be a Python developer, you want to be a programmer, hardcore Python programmer, you should know more. I'm giving only one example. Even I'll take another class. I've decided 5 classes for object-oriented programming. We'll do a bit more. But yeah, I wanted to do the last one, how you can get access of variables. So for that, I'll write a simple one. Class, anything you can write. Suppose because our aim is just to get house only, let me write class house. Again, if you see somewhere object is written, never mind. This is what Python programmers used to write before, but this is not, this is optional, mandatory. Nowadays, nobody writes this way. This much you can write. Now, I want to define 3 class variables here. One normal and the second one with 1 underscore. It will start with an underscore and the second one is with 2 underscores. So you can say ABC. A is called a public variable. Let me write this way. A is equal to whatever, suppose 100. And then you have to write this way. B is equal to 1000. Then this C is equal to, make it 10, 100. I can write here, I can write within INIT also. It's better, let me write here. Oh, sorry. You see the spacing, I think it's the same. Yeah. Because underscore is here, that occupied this one, double underscore here. So I have only one, the first function, okay, the initialization. I don't want anything else here. And this one is called public variable, this one is called protected, this one is called private. So now the question is whether you can get access. That's why I took all these here and I'm writing here, you check. Let me create one object X here. X is house type. See, house type. Now suppose X dot A, X dot A. I have to print Hmm. What is the problem? Who can answer? Space? Is that line 5? Expected an indented block. This is function, right? Because I wrote here, already there was a spacing. Here within this function is there, so we need spacing. All right. Then how says no object attribute A? Okay. So there is a problem, right? All right. We'll come back to this. We have to write self here. Now cut here, paste here. So A will come here. Now indented block. Okay, this is even not required now. But anyway, let it be. Will it create a problem? Unexpected indent. Okay.
Sir, under init, we can just give pass to just go to the next one.
Okay, that's this way. Will it work? But the problem is still there, right? What problem it says? Unexpected indent.
So remove the indent and give type pass under defined init.
Okay, you want to use pass.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So where is the indentation problem? Pass. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. So the define before defined that indent is not required, I guess.
Yes. Okay, now
Yes, sir.
see, self you need, right? Because you have to send the object anywhere to this. This,
Yes,
I mean, this is not doing anything, that's fine. 10 when you get, we printed and we got 10 here. Now suppose I want to print B here, still I get, but if you want to print C here, you won't get here. What it says? No attribute. So this is called protected. This one is called protected. Still we get it. You can get within the class and the child class, but you won't get outside. We say within the package. This is public variable, available everywhere. That's inside, outside. Suppose you opened a bank account and someone goes and wants to know on behalf of you how much you have. Okay. So whoever is sitting there, he can say you some information, but some information are private. They will not say you. So how can you keep information private and public? For that, we've written this way. So the same thing, instead of writing pass here, we could have written here also. How it will make a difference? Because we are taking object name. The only thing is here, if you are writing, you can define this way. We have to write self, that's all. That is the only difference. You write self here. Any problem now? Please correct. This is class indentation. Yeah, looks fine. How says no? Acha, okay. Anyway, you won't get it. So you do something which you can get this one, or maybe this one. So you get, okay. So you can get access. This is anyway a public variable. We say this was there before. It's not new. These are the two things new here. One is protected. One is private. Private is not accessible anyway, but this one accessible within this class, and it's if it has a child class, otherwise it's not accessible, protected anywhere else. That's all for today's class. Class is over now. Thank you for attending and helping. See you next time.
Thank you.